True healing often begins when we learn to trust those who love us unconditionally. At Blue Sky Ranch, we witness this kind of transformation on a weekly basis. We have humbly played a role in bringing hope and healing to students with severe learning disabilities, teenagers without fathers, who struggle with anger, abandonment, and trust issues, grieving families who have suffered a loss of a child or sibling, exceptional children with autism and other disabilities, a teenager who was nonverbal to all authority figures until he came to Blue Sky Ranch, and many more. Regardless of the obstacles many face in life, our therapists and therapy horses are qualified and eager to assist in empowering individuals to reach healthier, happier lives. Today, our horses continue to play a beautiful role in touching lives, and we feel blessed to be a part of the positive transformations taking place in others. We are excited and ready to be a part of your story. Welcome to Blue Sky Ranch.
We spent 5 years in an office, and they would go outside of the office and they would talk, and nothing really happened in them 5 years. And we've been here for a little over 6 months, and I can see the changes in my son.
When I was out here one day for therapy, Mr. White asked me what I was going to do what I was going to do in the summer, and then he offered me a job here. So I have a tumor on my brain, and when I come out here to work, most of the time I'll be able to water the horses, and since I get interaction with the horses, it always makes me happy.
I'm so passionate about using horses because they're so effective. Not only do I love them and want to be around them all the time anyway, but they're so helpful for everyone. Sitting in an office, that's not comforting, and you don't want to talk about your big problems. And with the horses, you don't have to. I think it provides a much needed alternative to talk therapy.
Mr. White will help me with my grades. So if he sees that I'm failing my classes or something, he'll tell me to come out to his house with some work so that we can get my grades up.
It's not just the therapy, it's the way it makes him feel when he comes out here. At the school, the teachers are saying that, and the principal is saying that where Seth wasn't verbal about talking about things to them, that he now is starting to be verbal and letting his voice be heard.
The story for Blue Sky Ranch actually starts about 20 years ago when our daughter Camber was 3 years old. One night she asked us for a horse for Christmas from Santa Claus. We explained to her that Santa Claus could not fit a real horse in his sleigh, so we told her that if God had put that dream in her heart, he would provide the horse for her. One day she asked Paul if she could have money to buy raffle tickets for a horse that was going to be raffled off at the Equifest. She came in with her little piece of paper that had the picture on it, and she just plopped down on the couch and she said, "This is how God's going to answer my prayer." And she said, "This even looks like the horse I dream about." A couple weeks after she won the horse, she said, "Mom, I know why I won my horse." And she told me that she was supposed to have a horse farm, and she was going to help kids who had bad parents and kids with special needs. When our son Corbin was born, he was born premature. When the doctors came and talked to us, they told us that he had about 72 hours to survive. One night in the neonatal center, Paul and I were rocking him, and we told him that if he would fight for his life, then we would fight for him the rest of his life. God saved him, and we knew then that God had a special purpose for his life. What we didn't know was that when he took his first breath of life, we entered into the world of autism. God gave us a daughter with extraordinary faith, an extraordinary son with autism, and a beautiful, peaceful property that we could have never afforded on our own. He wrapped it all up into one amazing, unbelievable package of Blue Sky Ranch. The verse that God gave us when we started this place was 2 Timothy 1:9, and it says, "Not because of anything we've done, but because of his purpose and his grace." And we really believe that that's why we're here, to love and to reach out to a community that's hurting.
Blue Sky Ranch runs on the love and passion of people and horses to give the gift of restoration. Blue Sky Ranch connects people in need of hope and healing to mentors with extensive experience working with at-risk and exceptional children, and therapists and horses that specialize in equine therapy. Our compassionate staff represents a diverse skill set and years of experience, enabling us to successfully work with youth at risk, exceptional children, their families, and injured veterans.
We've had a family that came out, and the reason they were in therapy is because Dad had served consecutive tours in Iraq and had basically missed the growing up years of his 2 kids. As you can imagine, there were issues with that, with Dad coming back into the house. And we went from their first session, when no one talked to anyone, to a few months later, we had a family that laughed together, that eventually ended up telling us that they were okay, and that if they had a problem, they would call us, but that they didn't need therapy anymore.
At the end of the day, our equine therapy horses are an integral part of our team and used to assist our therapists in meeting the extraordinary challenges of each individual they assist. These compassionate horses represent the unconditional love and hopeful spirit that each of us needs. We hope you will join us in this mission to bring hope and healing to people who need it most.
Our dream is to give away hope and healing to those who entrust us with their care. And that's basically what Blue Sky Ranch is all about.
Pond5.com